Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm doing a cash stuffing and I am cash stuffing $456. I have my cash here and let me count that to make sure that's correct. Is the correct amount. First, I'm going to start with my travel binder, which I'm not cash stuffing anything, but I want to update one of my trackers. So for my flight, I did send $100 to my sister, and this is for her bachelorette trip in May. And since I've just been keeping this on my card, I've not actually been pulling any of the cash. But once I do start filling these other envelopes, I'm going to try to play little games or have a fun way to stuff these envelopes. Moving on to my wallet, I have my wallet here and then my overflow binder, which I use to store the money for next week. So in my wallet, I'm going to put 45, so 20, 45. And let me see if I have any change in here. So I have $3, which I'm just going to roll that over. And I do have some receipts, which I will scan into my Fetch Rewards app. And I do not have any change. So now in my wallet, I have 20, 40, 45, 46, 47, 48. And then I'll put the 45 in my overflow binder for next week. Moving on to Savings Sunday, I already counted the money here, but I have $60. So I'll just put that in here. This is going to be a pretty short video because I did put a good amount into my Savings Sunday because I wanted to finish a few challenges in there before the year ends. Now, moving on to my Savings Sunday, I did $200 for this, which again, I already counted the money here. I'm excited to play those games this week. For my savings binder, I'm going back to my sister's wedding here, and I'm going to stuff $50. So I took the insert out. So now we have 100, 150 in the bank, 20, 40, 45, 50. So that's 200. And then I will move on to my sinking funds and go back to Bath and Body Works, which I did decide I'm going to take this money out of miscellaneous. I was just putting, like, if I had any extra money when I was done budgeting, just put it in here. But my Bath and Body Works envelope also is like a $1 challenge. So I think I'm just going to put the money in here. So first, let me update this tracker. Because this miscellaneous envelope is basically just for like random things if I want some kind of subscription or something like that. And then for Bath and Body Works, I usually will buy, I will stock up during their semi-annual sale. So I've stocked up on a lot of their wallflowers and the car scents. I like those. So now I am saving up for June when they have their other sale. So I'm going to put $1 in here. So then we have $6. And then I'll go back to cell phone, which I'm putting 15 in here this week. So now this has 50, 70, 80, 90. And that is it for this binder. The last binder I'm going to stuff is for my personal binder. So I'm going to go back to spending, which I'll put 20 in here. Oh, I already updated these trackers. So let me just put in 20. So this now has 20, 30, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43. And then the last envelope I have is for wardrobe, and I'm going to put 20 in here. So now this has 25. That is it for today's video. That was pretty short and sweet, but I think my Saving Sunday will be a good one because I am playing with a good amount of money this week and next week. So I hope you go watch those. But in the meantime, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, give me a thumbs up, leave a comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Bye.